Well, let's talk about bodies, bodies, bodies. Is Pete Davidson high the entire time? Eh, stick around. We'll find out. Let's talk about it, guys. What's up, guys? So let's talk about Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. A new A24 film that just came out today or tomorrow, kind of depends on when I'm going to upload this, but comes out this weekend. Directed by Helena Rijn. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I think I am. She's a Dutch actress and director. This is her second feature film. She did do a short in between these two, I believe, but she's kind of done more acting than directing. So this has Pete Davidson, Lee Pace, and then Maria Bakalova. And again, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Those are kind of the main characters into this story. Obviously, there's a lot of other characters, a lot of different names. They all did pretty great in this movie. It seems like this is more of a new age whodunit, really. Obviously, things happen, people start dying, and then it's kind of, who do you know best? Who do you think actually could kill somebody? Who actually killed somebody? Stuff like that. So that's kind of, it's a different new age type of that type of movie. It's really enjoyable. I will say this, the story, you really kind of get right into it. There's no kind of fluff in the middle or the beginning or anything like that. So basically it's just a hurricane's happening. They're all getting together for a party, for a hurricane party, I guess. They're all extremely rich. They even kind of joke about that in the movie, where you're not as rich as I am, or you're upper middle rich and all of that. These jokes in this movie, it's supposed to be a horror comedy. Honestly, some of the jokes they fit well. I'll say this: the script it fits in the script, especially for how these characters are, the younger age characters and stuff like that. But it just seems like they didn't really hit well with me. Maybe just because I'm too old. Who knows? They fit well. It didn't really take me out of the movie by any means, and I didn't really find a lot of comedy. There were hit or miss here and there, but it wasn't. I would say it's more of a horror thriller than anything, honestly. So basically, Bodies, Bodies, Bodies is a game that they play. They've played it before, they said in the story, but basically what is they draw cards, and whoever gets X is the murderer in the game, and then they have to turn off the lights, and if you get tapped on the back, you're dead, and then basically they have to kind of figure out, again, who done it, who is the killer, but obviously people actually start dying. So that was a cool kind of aspect to it. Obviously, you saw it in the theaters where people actually started, or you saw it in the trailers that people started actually dying and stuff. So that was definitely a cool aspect to it. Again, like I said, new age, kind of whodunit. It's not really just the old school type of movie. This movie is really short. It's an hour and 32 minutes or so with credits. Like I said, they kind of really get into it. There was no really fluff or kind of slowdown. Obviously, in the beginning, you're getting to know the characters and stuff like that. And then, in the middle of the third act or so, there's one kind of part where it slows down a bit. But I really wouldn't fault the movie for that. Obviously, they kind of needed that part of the movie to progress the plot. So it kind of made sense. But yeah, I mean, a lot of drugs, a lot of alcohol. Like, obviously, it's a party for younger kids. And they're all rich kids. So it seems like that's definitely what they're going for. And they really kind of hit the nail on the head. With that being said, one thing I really kind of appreciated about this movie, and I don't know if this was the director's style or this is what she wanted, but they do a lot of close-up, face right here, camera right here, a lot of face close-ups that really does kind of build the tension and, kind of gives you that claustrophobic look to the movie, because a lot of the times, I would say the lights are out 90% of this movie. Everybody's running around with a cell phone or flashlights or like a little head flashlight or something like that. So it really gives you that claustrophobic feeling of, is there somebody behind them? Is the killer running around? They do a lot of cool kind of camera views where, somebody's looking at somebody with a flashlight and you can see it dead on, but you can't see them. and then the flashlight kind of turns, and then it just goes pitch black, so you don't really know who's out there. And I thought that was kind of a cool thing to build tension and build suspense, because you're thinking like, okay, is that the killer? Is that just somebody else running from the killer? Who is the killer? There's some people that aren't in this movie all too much. Obviously there's kind of characters where, they'll have, oh, maybe it was him because he's not actually here right now, or maybe it's her, whatever. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed this movie. It wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be, but it was still, some of the jokes hit for me. I enjoyed it overall. Yes, like my intro says, Pete Davidson is basically high the entire movie. But yeah, he was good in the movie. I enjoyed it. He was funny. Honestly, he was probably the funniest part of the movie. Or there was another character, a female character, who was one of the best friends, who was kind of funny as well. But yeah, overall, I would definitely go see this. I would recommend to go see this as well. If you like A24, you're going to like this movie. It's definitely a more horror thriller. I think probably the younger audience is going to find this a little funnier than I did, but I still enjoyed it overall. I think the comedy, even though I didn't kind of laugh at it, it didn't really take me out of the movie at all. I think it was written pretty well. So yeah, overall, I enjoyed it. Definitely go see it. But before you do, hit that like, subscribe, hit the bell notification down below, and then also down in the comments, let me know, did you go see it? Are you going to go see it? Do you like A24 films? Do you like Pete Davidson? He seems like a cool guy, so who knows? It doesn't seem like he's, a bad guy at all. But yeah, leave everything down in the comment section below, and we'll keep these things going.